Hello students, I hope your examinations are going very well. You are fully energetic to face the remaining papers. I hear that it is first two papers are easy to average level papers. All the very best for the upcoming examinations. Okay. And here I'm making this video, the short video, just a below 10 minutes. Just watch this before going for the audit exam, even for the law exam. Okay, there are three simple tips but yet powerful tips. These three tips you already know, but I'm just reminding you at this key point to remember before the exam. Okay, the first tip is related to the questions that require multiple references, especially in audit. This is not much applicable to law, especially in audit. So what will happen is one question they will ask, we will give reference to one section or one standard or standards of auditing, or one clause related to the professional ethics. But what examiner is actually asking you is give multiple references. So I'll give you an example. See this question. This question is about some special audit was happened and auditor requested the special audit report, but client has denied giving it after giving the multiple request. And what is the action of N now? Logically, tell me what's your answer. Most of the students will tell SCA 240 is there in their answer. This is logically right also. This is related to the responsibility related to the fraud only. But by writing this, will you get a full marks? The answer is no. You don't get a full marks. If this question is for 6 marks, you will get maximum 3 marks. Why? Because there are other areas also where the reporting of fraud was included. Due to the even the student knows about it, he will forget to mention about it. He will just whatever strikes in his mind first, we tend to write that only in the answer. That is not the right approach. Whenever you see the question paper, just whenever you see this kind of question, so what you can do is just think for 20 seconds, not even 20 seconds, just 15 seconds. Don't start writing it, just 15 seconds, think about it. What are the other areas? Mostly examiner will ask this kind of questions in four chapters. One is professional ethics, another one is companies act, third one is caro, and fourth one is standards of auditing. When you see the question in the audit and just think about it, is there any way in these four chapters any related provisions were there, any related clauses were there? Just bring those also here. I'm not saying that wherever it is related clauses there you should mention everything. Don't write, only the relevant point reporting responsibility is there. Please bring that point here and write it down here. So now my answer is, when you will get a full marks, even out of 6, I would say 5 marks, if you refer all of these things. ICA expected answer is refer SA 240, that is right. In addition to that, you have to refer SA 580 also, because auditor is asking for the management representation. You have to mention one point at least about the SA 580 as well. And third, 140 subsection 12, this we know, reporting of fraud to the central government or audit committee, whatever applicability is there. That is section 143. So you should mention about this as well. And then finally, caro, this clause 11, reporting of fraud notice are reported during the year. That clause also you have to mention. If you mention all of these points, if the question is for 6 marks, if you even if you refer two points or one point, then you will get a full marks, because point by point, while he is giving the this marks allocation, you will get at the end you will get almost 5 marks. 5 marks is a big deal for 6 marks question. Okay, this is how you have to write the answer. This is my tip number 1. So there is a second example as well, example number 2, but you can go through this. This file is available in the description. You can go through this. I'm just giving one example due to the consideration of time. Okay, then I will move on to the tip number 2. Tip number 2 is MCQs and integrated case law scenarios. And most of the students common question is what to answer first, descriptive or MCQs. My vote is for MCQs first, because one bit if you answer well, you will definitely get 1 mark. So if you answer 5 to 6 bits, that build up the confidence. So building up the confidence, that will that will carry on for the next 3 hours. So I always choose the MCQs. But what if in case the MCQs for the tough portion and descriptive is easy portion? So what you need to do is first just open the this MCQ booklet and see at least 5 to 6 bits. If you think that that is a easy to conclude and it is very easy bits, it's a direct questions, then you start answering all 30 bits, all 30 bits or whatever number, the number will change, whatever number it is. First you answer the MCQ, then come to the descriptive. And if you think it is very tough, don't lose your confidence. Keep aside the MCQ booklet and start the descriptive answers first. So if the normal tradition, usual tradition, I'm telling you that if the MCQs are tough, and descriptive will be easy. So immediately we jump onto the descriptive. You can build your confidence. You can write more quality answers. Then you come back to again after after 1.5 hour, after 2 hours again to the MCQs. Don't keep it for at the end. You have to answer everything because there is no negative marking at least. So don't take it to around 4:45. This MCQs, do it at after 1.5 hour, after 2 hours. Okay. And about the integrated case law scenarios, students' complaint is that students' queries is that there no time to read the entire passage. Is there any trick to solve this issue? And what you can do is first you read the questions, then come back to the case study. First you read the questions. If there are 4 questions, read all those 4 questions first. Then come back to the case study. Then you read the case study. So it will save you the time because you are very objective. If you know the questions, you are very objective in reading the passage and underlining the passage. You know where you need to concentrate more. And further, there will be no answers in the passage. Don't expect the direct answers within the passage. Even if you study 3 to 4 times, this is not an English comprehension which we studied in our academics. Okay, there won't be any answer, but at least when you read a question and then reading a case study, that will help you to identify the answers, and that will help you to objective in your mind to identify the point that you are referring to. You can give a logical conclusion. You can save some time there. This is my tip number 2 for MCQs and integrated case law scenarios. And the last tip, that is related to the tip number 3. People like me who is having a bad handwriting, who is having a below average handwriting. First, you don't think too much about the handwriting. Institute has given almost multiple number of times in the webinars and all that they are not much caring about the quality handwriting or a good handwriting. If the words are legible, if you are able to convince the examiner, if you are conceptually correct and your words are legible, is somebody able to read it, that's more than enough. And so if you want to achieve that, if you want to make your answer sheet is more attractive, so what you can do is, if this is your answer sheet, if this is your answer sheet, usually there will be a margin here. We don't write anything here. Okay. And whoever handwriting is they think that is not good handwriting or below average handwriting, what they can do is they can fold this side of the paper as well, other side of the paper as well. So like this. Okay, this side anyhow margin will be there, this side anyhow margin will be there, and this side also you need to do like this. So if you do like this, if you write in the at the exactly at the center of this sheet, then even if your handwriting is below average, it looks attractive. So believe me, I did this when I'm writing this exam. So please follow this. This is tested and proved. And second, when you are writing a point here, for example, if you start here and you have started till fourth line and leave a blank line here, and then start again at the next line. If you are writing 5 points to one question, then you fill in the entire paper and give blank row for every point. Then also your answer sheet looks attractive. And do this, and don't think about the papers. If you take margin, it will take more pages and all, because you are paying it for these papers and stationery only, your exam fees. Okay. And they will provide the additionals also. Don't bother about those things now. And I hope these tips are very useful to you, and these tips will convince a I hope these tips can help you to score good in your audit paper. All the very best. Signing off, this is Viresh. You're watching Viresh Academy YouTube channel. Okay, bye.